Seraphon, Masters of Order. Among the greatest wizards in existence, the ancient Slan shape the very stars with their magic. These mighty beings would see the mortal realms remade into an empire of order and light, and the servants of the dark gods eradicated for all time. It is the purpose of the Slan Star Masters to bring about order and an era of perfect structure to the universe. Such an undertaking can be brought around in myriad ways, but there is one inescapable truth. The Chaos Gods seek to undo this plan. As is the will of the Slan made manifest, it is little wonder that the Seraphon are the bitter enemies of chaos. Ever since the first gaze of the dark gods fell upon the mortal realms, these celestial beings have fought them. Yet, the Slan are few when compared to the teeming armies of darkness. Chaos has grown powerful during an age of blood, and the Seraphon must choose their battles wisely. But, with all the rising storms, the Seraphon now have allies to their cause. At last, there is a chance to turn back the tide. Swift and merciless is the Seraphon way of war, their resolution to banish chaos absolute. Through arcane might and primal savagery, their armies slay damned tyrants, cast down skull-studded fortresses, and seal corrupted realm gates, all in the name of preserving order. The true power of the Seraphon, however, lies not in their magic or strength of arms, but in the infallible plan that guides their every deed. The dark gods have learnt little during their long war with the Seraphon, as they still bicker and fight among themselves. The Slan, however, have pondered long and carefully upon how to best destroy their foe. To the Slan, the mortal realms are a great game board upon which the armies of chaos will be fought and defeated. Placing each piece with precision, they are able to look many moves ahead of their enemy, engaging them in battle when and where they choose. Step by step, they manipulate fate to bring about the final defeat of chaos. Despite this unity of purpose, the Seraphon are also a divided race. Each Slan and the cohorts of the warriors they summon are but a fragment of long-dead civilizations, and each has their own view of how the war for the mortal realm should be waged. The Slan will often endure millennia of solitude, rarely connecting with their kin. In this time, each individual Slan pursues their own campaign against the servants of chaos, or those who would stand in the way of perfect order for the realms. When many Slan gather for war, it heralds a truly momentous battle. The stars themselves move into alignment, promising destruction of empires. In such instances, the Seraphon are at their strongest, their celestial might almost unrivaled. Though the Slan seem to care nothing for the stories of mortals, the myth of the Seraphon spreads across the mortal realms with each battle. Tales like that of Tokchua, the bringer of the celestial dawn, who vanquished a horde of cornate demon riders with the cosmic light of 100 engines of the gods. Kuyakal, the master of the 7 falling stars, who laid siege to the bubonic dreadhold of Skaramath, and Kokori, the dreaming seer of the Nightmare War, who slew the great demon Balagrax on the shores of the ever-burning sea. Mortal concerns of time and space hold little meaning for the Slan. Such is their power that they are able to bridge the vast distances between the stars and the realms in an instant. They appear at will, their warriors never more than a thought away. Unlike a mortal army, or even Sigmar's Stormcast Eternals, the Seraphon need not muster before great bastions, or stand in ranks awaiting the order to march. They are in a permanent state of battle readiness, materializing within the mortal realms as the first horns of battle blare, and then vanishing once more when the object of their wrath is utterly destroyed. The arrival of the Seraphon force can take many forms, such as the power and scope of the magic the Slan use to summon them. Some ride down from the heavens upon falling stars, whilst others appear in beams of sunlight, striking down through dark rolling clouds. Their arrival is swift and unexpected. As long as the Slan lives, fresh warriors can be called from Azir to tip the balance of battle. Those few who have fought against the Seraphon and survived speak of cohorts of troops suddenly appearing on their flanks, or great saurian beasts manifesting deep within their ranks at the merest gesture from their slan master. The Seraphon strike at the places of darkest power, seeking them out for their connection to the dark gods, rather than any tactical reason that a mortal general may understand. Over centuries of war, countless sites where the followers of the dark gods have tainted the ground with their profane worship have felt the Seraphon's wrath. Nightmares hung with the gilded skulls of 1,000 offerings, the thrice-forged wheel of bones, crafted from the screaming corpses of the people of the Shadowloom Vale, or the blood gallows, formed from 1,000 beating hearts. All were terrifying monuments to the dark gods, cast into ruin by the Seraphon. Where once there could be heard the frenzy exultations of Chaos Zealots, there is only the sound of the wind howling over fields of fang-scored bones.